facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Williams. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. And for the Hornets, up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. All out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
And the basket by MP.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Bane looking around. Morant kicks to Bane. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Outside, Bane. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And blocked by Bane.
Great job staying close by Bane. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Puts it up from 7. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Bridges. Williams finds Ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
And here's Morant, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. And blocked by Bane. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Ball. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Drains the 19-footer. Bucket good from MP. MP's got 7 points.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Bulls was terrific. He contributed 61 points and was reliable as ever from distance. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. Well, they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Vince Williams. Out left to the wing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way stand from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Now here's Morant. Following the miss by MP. Morant outside. Miller grabs the miss. Charlotte leading by 5. And a wide open look for MP. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's a screen by Aldama. Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss. The Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 13.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Aldama. The 3 drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Morant against MP. And that one's good. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Morant, making an impact with his defense.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wells. Beyond the arc. And no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, It spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
The post tandem, Bridges and Williams. MP out there with Trey Mann, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And the dunk by Wells.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Now, Aldama, following the three-point attempt by MP. Pippen finds Aldama. Trying to find Jackson, he's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Charlotte leading by 11. MP outside. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Williams is checked in for the Hornets. Miller comes in for Josh Okogie. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Clark. Bain comes in for Wells. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. On defense, Charlotte. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson with the screen. Bain, no good.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim. He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Inside. Outside, Bain. Here's Morant. Rebound by Williams. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Williams kicks to Bain. Traps in the tray. Bain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Smooth and fast release from Bain that time.
Williams passes to MP. MP rattling the rim.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Bain. Takes the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
MP's shot is good.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Morant. Plays it up off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Back to MP. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP for 3. They get a hand on it. He gets it up. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
MP has been leading the charge for Charlotte. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Yeah, measuring up the shot.
No good on the last second attempt there. MP's got 40 points.
Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome to halftime, folks, and so far MP has been making a dominant impact.
You gotta love what MP is doing. Looking like a true superstar. Reminds me of myself and Ernie.
You know, I don't need this kind of abuse. I don't have to be here. Like, we can go one-on-one right now. Shaq, you know what? Ernie, you referee. Shaq, you get the ball. No shots in the paint allowed.
Huh? What'd you say?
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You take a look at the Hornets. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5, down low. And here's MP for 3. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 43 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Jackson. Bridges with the board.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Jackson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Bridges with some nice defense.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's another one for the Hornets.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Now here's Morant. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And a wide open look for Bane. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And there's the bucket from MP.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Charlotte.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bridges driving inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passes. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Ball against Morant. Williams with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's MP for 3. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams passes to Jackson. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. And here's MP for 3. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 8th assist in the game. Grizzlies shooting the ball at 42%. Outside, Bane. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And here's MP for 3. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
What's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Looking to end the run. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Hornets on top, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And
Get him, MP. Your time.
On the wing, Bain. Morant passes to Bain. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Bain with the hops.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now, MP. Fires from deep. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You earned that one. Good job, MP. I see.
Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.